One last thing I'll just say as a through line, whether it's NATO, tariffs, or this action that we saw in Iran. In every one of these instances, everybody was appalled initially at Trump's approach. You can't say that to NATO. You can't do that with tariffs. You can't approach Iran the way that they're doing. In every single case, his non-traditional approach has achieved results. The so-called experts and establishment folks are continuously wrong and
Wow.
nothing changes and the president gets results. And I think there is a through line here that this non-traditional approach that President Trump takes to all of these various issues is actually one that works and that maybe at some point, whether it's the economy or foreign policy, we stop listening to the so-called experts that have had failed policy after failed policy. And I just two things that stuck out to me in this morning's Axios. With respect to the ceasefire, they wrote this. For a ceasefire, if it holds, could usher in a fundamentally new era for the Middle East and security. So the same people who bashed it are now talking about how it could fundamentally usher in a new era for the Middle East. And then on the economy, this is their headline. Stocks absolutely positively don't want to get down. Tariffs, war in the Middle East, rising energy prices, like the same people who have crapped all over his policies and predictions about where the economy going are now writing a headline that says, "Oh my God, markets just can't go down. No matter how much we at Axios cheer for failure, it won't work. It's actually his policies are doing something right." It's amazing that these media folks and these so-called experts are just continuously wrong, and they never get called out for it.
Well, I will just say for the record, I'm not sure on tariffs. Incomplete, but nevertheless.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.